My name's Heath, and welcome to Ars Mea. This video I'm putting together just as an introduction to what I'm hoping to be a multi-part series on the channel, all specifically to cover a single project that I have in mind. It's something I've wanted to do for some time, and I've decided to document it as I go through, as it's going to be rather involved and a lot of different parts put together. So the core of this is that I live within driving distance of the state of Arkansas Crater of Diamonds mine. And while I've never found one despite going there more than a few times, I have had the opportunity to purchase a very beautiful 0.67 carat yellow diamond. Visually flawless, it's just gorgeous. And I've long wanted to mount it in a ring. And it recently has kind of been working its way into my thoughts that I just need to go ahead and make my own ring. And that led me down a path of, if I'm going to go ahead and do it myself, why not do it all the way myself? And I've decided to not only make this ring, but make every piece of the ring myself, from the dirt all the way up. And to do that, I'm going to first need to collect at least 3 metals, silver, gold, and platinum. So that will be the main sections in the beginning of this, and then I'm going to have to refine those, combine them into an alloy, and then eventually produce a ring from them and mount it. In doing this and researching, I find myself very much inspired by the ancient arts in which this was done, from antiquity time up to your 1800s miners. Today's mining technology is highly automated, very specialized, incredibly expensive. I'm not going to be able to build a whole factory just to make myself enough metal for one ring, so I'm going to lean very heavily on those ancient practices, particularly the fire assaying techniques, in order to gain my metal. I'm really looking forward to the project. I've actually kind of gotten a bit of a start on it already. I wish I would have started this a little bit earlier, but I have gone to southeast Missouri, and I have collected about 200 pounds of quartz ore that I'm going to be basing my silver off of. And in the coming videos, I'm going to start the process of breaking that down and refining it and extracting silver from it. And then I intend to move on to gold. And in the process of getting to gold, I hope to acquire a very small amount of platinum group metals and refine that all into an alloy eventually. So that's the beginning of this channel that I'm calling Ars Mea, and I really hope to have a lot of fun with this. Some things I should mention: I am a machinist by trade, and metal has always been my way of expressing myself, my art, if you will. But I'm nowhere near an expert in what I'm about to dive into. I've done rather a lot of research on it, but obviously my knowledge is going to be incomplete. So do I know what I'm doing? No, I do not. And I'm going to make some mistakes, probably some pretty big ones, and that's part of the joy of it. Also, if you have any interest in what I'm doing, I would highly recommend that you look up Mountain Baker Mining and Metals. He's a hard rock miner mostly, but he has gone through and demonstrated quite a bit of the chemical fire assay techniques that are going to be used to extract the metals and purify them. His name's Jason Baker, and he has greatly shared his knowledge, and I appreciate that a lot. The other person I'd steer you towards is Dan Hurd, who's also a prolific YouTuber, and he's more of a prospector, and he tends more to placer, in the rivers and streams, as opposed to the hard rock mining, and there's quite a few lessons to be learned there, and I've certainly learned a lot from him already. So that's where I'm at, where I'm headed, and hopefully as each video covers a topic and I progress down towards my goal, this video will serve as the initial point to kind of explain why I've got all these semi-random topics kind of strung together in a line, because I'm heading towards the making of a beautiful and truly unique piece of jewelry. Thank you.